The secret fairy houses of the Botanical Gardens. Once upon a time, far north in the Kingdom of Apples, in a land the Fae call the Duchy of Snow, there was a coastal botanical garden in a town that humans call Booth Bay. One winter, Fairy Princess Lolly and Ion the Leprechaun went on a quest to find all the houses of the Fae that resided in the gardens to offer their season's greetings. Following the brilliantly lit path, they came first to the house of the Children's Garden of Fairies. And here's the story. When Sylvia and Lizzie, the Children's Garden Fairies, learned that their friends Big Nick Turtle and Bobble Frog wanted to see the gardens aglow, they took action and built this special fairy house big enough to hold them all. Settled in the woodland where they are safe and warm, they are a part of the celebration of Yule and Solstice. Past the color-changing plant, they came next to the woodland camp. The fairies that come to this rustic camp are hunters and gatherers. They are a bit stockier than the average fairy and much hairier. They come and go depending on the time of year. They help to keep some of the destructive critters at bay while helping themselves to the many berries and herbs found throughout the gardens. Passing under the starry arbor, they found themselves between the forest and the sea, where two sister fairies, Dawn and Twilight, live in their house. At the beginning of sunrise, Dawn Fairy collects the dew from the woodland flowers to wash her face, sprinkling her magic golden dust all around her. As the sun is laid to sleep, Twilight Fairy sprinkles her silvery blue dust upon the forest and the sea and calls upon the moon to shine her silvery light. After a brief distraction on the swing set, they came upon Starfish Cabin, the home of young ocean fairy Sea Mist Sparkle, who travels on the waves and sea breezes and through the foggy mist surrounding the gardens. Her charms add sparkle to the waters on a sunny day. Past the laser cat-eye fence was Birchflower Cottage, the home of Angelica the Wood Fairy. Angelica takes care of the ladies' slippers and nurtures the wildflowers of the forest. She loves to bake little fairy pies and pastries and play musical instruments. She makes dresses out of leaves and paintings and flowers and helps the little woodland creatures stay warm in the winter. Further into the gardens, Princess Lolly and Ion met some will-o-wisps who told them that there was one last fairy house to see, but it was high in the trees and across an icy rope bridge. The two Fae decided to brave the course and found themselves in a fairy tree house complete with carved wooden sparrows, doves, and a balcony. As a reward for completing their quest, Brown Bear led Ion the Leprechaun and Fairy Princess Lolly safely to the magical toadstool at the edge of the woods, where they found a peppermint prize waiting for them. The end.